So the Battle of Bunker Hill will be starting soon. The British fleet has moved to take control of the hills surrounding Boston Harbor. Start bombarding our positions. What is the best use of your talents in the upcoming battle? Form a regiment of Marines and join the Battle of Bunker Hill, or take command of our ships and help them to escape before the British fleet takes control of Boston Harbor. Well, I think escaping is a nice thing, but what we really need for now is support in the battle. So I will form a regiment of Marines. So now this is, I think, the next battle. And there you can have a look at the map. So we are moving up here. The British attack from there, they are at sea. If it is like in Ultimate Admiral, Ultimate General Civil War, then you can first have a look at this stuff and then go back to the menu, but it seems now. Okay. So this is a kind of deployment window or something like this. So there you can use one unit, one ship. Okay. That's it. More ships. I can't. There's one from run, so I can't use more ships even if I had them. Okay, let's go back to the harbor. This is, yeah, you can have a look at what's going on first, and then you can go back into the I just call it now in the Admiralty menu to organize the fleet. So what I first need to do, I have some 16,000 dollar or whatever it's called. I use some of them to repair the Vengeance. So now she is completely repaired. That's good. So they have 6-pounder Armstrong's guns. Okay, that is interesting. There are some informations about the guns. So then we have the crew. He's at the moment the commander. So then we have the Erston. What is this? Ah, there you can give upgrades. Hull, structure, weaponry, sails, radar, others. Okay. Can make a fireship upgrade with explosive barrels. Phew. And you can raise troops. Is this possible with the... this is the complete crew of the... So Jean Paul is the commanding captain or lieutenant in this case, and he is... Ah yeah, here you can upgrade them. Plus morale or plus stamina. Well, stamina is stuff for the British. They are trained to shoot with high velocity and with great speed. So what we Americans have is of course the morale. So we burn for, fight for freedom. So that's what we do now here. So then we can fill up the crew. There's a minimum need optimum and maximum. When you add a recruit, the crew experience decreases. You can assign people from reserves or the veterans from an additional cost. The experience of a unit of a crew won't decrease. So I have not enough weapons. Okay, if I take the reserve, then it costs a bit more, but the experience does not decrease. Okay. And I can't do any more because I don't have the weapon, which is bullshit. Can I take other weapons? This is the naval weapons. There's nothing in the shop. There are some officers to recruit. No ships to order. These are the two I already have. And some land weapons. So, okay. What we do now is we change to the Erston and recruit some militia units. So somehow I can only recruit them. Can I take reserve? Yeah, it costs a little bit, but give them some weapons with bayonets. So this is the first unit. They need an officer. Jedediah Sanborn. You take command of them. Okay. And then a second unit with an ensign. Sampson. Okay, and you get some 100, and you take this rifle. So now the Erston is my transport ship, and I will use this one for the upcoming mission, since I need to land troops. I do not want to spend all my money for now, so let's take them. Maybe bring them up to 150 and them too. That's enough. So, okay. And then I will use the Erston to join this battle. Okay. Let's just have a saving. Okay. Now let's see how the land battle goes. Which is this? Oh god. No, really? I could have. That's interesting. line infantry tactics. Fusiliers are regular infantry using linear tactics. If I upgrade this, I can use US Fusiliers. And what is this? Supply. Create the ability to resupply military units in the field. Aha. Ah, then you get a supply wagon. This is something they had in the Ultimate General Civil War. Let's just research this one. And why can't I do anything else now? So what is this menu? Okay, this is my character. Let's just switch back one more time. Can I upgrade them now? No, I have just militia. I could dismiss them, but nah. Let's try it with the militia first. We can recruit some marines later. Okay, now there are some muskets in front. So okay, that's not important now. Let's fight the Battle of Bunker Hill and have some more tea. Whew. My desire for fame is infinite. That says my Captain John Paul Jones. Quite fitting for a guy who does streaming. Because my desire for fame is infinite. So, now we use the Erston. Because we need the troops. And let's have a look at the battle. And this is the first I play in the stream. I never played before. So let's see what's happening. Destiny brought us to this hill and we have fortified it to defend our rights to be free of the dreaded British Empire. Drama, baby. Drama. Okay. To our left, men have hastily erected wooden barricades. Okay, in face of an HMS Falcon, a smaller ship, but this must be a threat to them. Next. More Patriots are approaching to join us in battle. Quick march them into the line the moment they come into sight. Okay, that's the purpose of reinforcements, so let's do this. The British are bombarding Charleston, those bloody bastards, mercilessly from Boston, setting the town on fire. Okay, there are some bigger British ships. This is... I can't see it from here. It's definitely a frigate, maybe even a ship of the line with 2 gun decks. I will have to watch this up. So next. British regulars have begun landing at this position and are marching on us. Okay. We are low on number and supplies, facing the strongest army and navy in the world. Nevertheless, we are determined men and our morale is high. We stand for liberty. Hold your fire, wait until you see the whites in their eyes, then fire at will. Okay. Ooh, I command the whole army. That's nice. So... we are... where is this? There's this position. Okay, they are coming from here. More cannon are coming. Where do I need them? There is a there are 2 batteries. So let's bring the cannon up here. There are some reserves. Are these mine guys? Is this the unit I built up? With 145 men? No, I think I have different weapons. So okay, let's move them there. What about you guys? You hold your ground for the moment. There are coming reinforcements. There are lots of reinforcements. Okay. So here are reserves. This is good. Then you go there, you go there to strengthen them. There's the cannon going also there, so then let's bring the cannon up there. And them over here. Flank them. Ah, this is awesome. So many men. Let's bring them up. So what's on our front? So there are 2 batteries. But not too many troops. But they are bombarding the hill. Oh, they are. Oh, yeah. It's definitely, sorry for the quick movement. Definitely a bloody ship of the line of 47, I think. 74, sorry. Some smaller ones. This is kind of a frigate. Oh, this looks quite weird, this ship. Okay, but the biggest threat is probably the ship of the line here. Here they this might be a frigate, 18 gun brig like I had in the previous mission. The smaller ones are neglectable, but this one, god damn, it's shooting me. So maybe we can change position a little bit. Just move them there below this hill. Yeah, they are covered a little bit. So what's about your reserves over here? So the cannons here are firing, but are shot on 2 batteries. So they are marching on. In this position, my men are holding, and now the reinforcements arrive. So let's swing in and also bring them down. Not that far. Let's keep them in cover. The cannon are shooting, I hope. So here's the first crucial engagement. They need to hold. They are strong on their right, but are already running on their left. So now Store is coming up, but I have so many companies here giving him flanking fire. So probably he won't have a chance to turn my flanks. Oh, the center is broken. Damn it. Okay, now let's bring Madison around to strengthen the... They are also running. Let's bring him around, build a new front. So now we follow up to keep the pressure on them. Let's hope they reform soon. So let's bring them up. They have the high ground now, but I have the artillery over there. So they are... Oh, there's another battery. Okay. Let's bring up the reserves. So they are in cover. So they are heavily bombarded. So they reform. Let's bring them back. And now we need to keep up the pressure. Also here we march up the hill. To swing around. How many naval forces they have? They have the Glasgow and they have the Falcon. I hope that they do not give us 2 devastating shots. So they are coming back, they are recovering. So let's keep up. Follow up. Okay. Let's try to flank them. So this point is still in my hands. So let's bring up a little bit more reserves. are completely useless here. Move forward. Ah, the gun is retreating, yeah. We got them. We got the guns. 6-pounder fleet crews. Yeah, we shattered their artillery crew. That's perfect. So now let's give them flanking fire. And you move up this hill to support them together with them. Take cover in the woods. Ah, there they come. They are routing. Okay, then let's bring up some reserves. Okay, they are routing too. There was somebody wounded. Damn. Okay. Just wounded, not dead. Let's follow them up. Keep them to cover this. And now let's make a full-scale assault on those positions. So, how are they doing? My gun crew is shattered, they're running away. I'm left 1 hour, 22 minutes. So the time is running a bit faster than... Okay, so what are you doing here? Did you run away? It seems so. Okay, let's pull you back to the cover of... You move backward a little. Can they change formations somehow? Double quick. Intense skirmish. Oh, okay, they are breaking through here. Let's... You follow them. You keep this point guarded. And you start forming a solid battle line. So let's swing around the left flank to push at least to the cannon there to keep my position on the hill safe, which is terribly thin now. So the cannon are... Those are still firing. They are holding. They are holding. They can reinforce here a little bit. They are nearly useless now, so maybe we can bring up our artillery over there, where the old battery was shattered. So you please... Fire! They are routing. So let's bring them into the woods. And what's... So they need to hold fire. Oh, they are routing. Okay, let's take a stand. Attack them. We are flanked by this ship. Okay. That. Oh, what is that? Can I take this? Yeah, I can take the cannon. Awesome. Who surrendered? The British? That's nice. Support them a little. And now we have a new battery. And we bring it up to the front. And you build a reserve. Okay, they are flanked from the hill. That's good. Cannon are moving up. They retreated. They are quite strong. They are quite strong. You are the artillery crew. Just move backward. So you reserves here. You move in the center. Bolster our position over there. So, and now they have the high ground, of course. But we have artillery. Let's try if we can use it to our advantage. They have rallied. Ah, damn it, they're storming up the hill. Let's move up the reserves. And you guys, let's Let's throw them in. They are so strong, a company with nearly 300 men. But the British are giving fierce resistance, and being supported by the HMS Falcon is not the worst thing for them. So they keep cover in the woods. Friendly fire cannon. Oh damn, they are pushing in. So now we have to make a stand. You turn around. They are pushing up the hill. So they are routing. What's the cannon doing there? So they are routing. Day 2. Now let's follow them up and try to get those cannons up the hill. You also, not inside of the ship. Just take some cover. Oh, damn it, damn it. What reserves are left? Build a new line. This doesn't look good for us. But that's the thing with those disciplined British forces. So let's move them up too. Let's bring every reinforcement into battle we can. And yeah, great. There's a big reserve unit. You've secured this flank. So let's move up coal and low. Blocked. Okay. So the guns are... Take out the guns, please. They are routing. Nearly 1 hour left. They are flanked. Let's bring them up in support. Bring them up. So, and there are lots of units. Probably all routed units. Let's make a new line there. Yeah, could not take out the cannon. But now let's act defensively. Grenadiers is shattered. Great. They are shattered. Brilliant. So this battery is still able to fire. Okay, they are moving up. I think it's stabilizing a little bit on the hill. There comes the next wave of... They are out of ammo, or have ammo issues, not many supplies left. Okay, they are turning, giving flanking fire on them. The Nelson company is quite isolated, are shot, they are decimated. Okay, there's routing another unit, let's bring up the reserves. They are routing. Good, let's move them up a little bit to flank them. How are Moore's guys doing? They route Dundas. Morgan is coming up. Let's move them forward. Let's move them forward. Let's take our old positions back. You can take this position. Okay, you are way too much exposed over there. You retreat there. You are useless there. Some rallied troops up the hill. What's with my flag here? It's still held by our man. The one unit Sneaking around there, did not take it back. The ship is firing, but Sweeney surrendered. Oh, great! A surrendered British unit. I think the second one. Now it's turning in our favor, I think. They are holding this hill. I took back mine. Let's bring the strongest forces. Oh, there's a cannon. I have some cannon dudes somewhere. Can they retake them somehow? Can they? Let's take some cannon back. So, and you just hold this position here. I do not try to storm. Oh, we have supply wagon? Yeah, that would have been nice to know before. They will never arrive in time, I think. But at least they are there. So there's some pressure here. Let's support them.
Double quick!
Shooting some more guys. They're pushed back. Madison is coming, Madison is coming. But now we have the cannon back in the fray. Some strong companies up the hill, reserves. Feed crew is shattered. Damn, yeah. Okay. Madison is routing. Let's support them there. They are pushed back. That's not good. Let's move back the cannon. Fifth foot is shattered. This is another British unit. So my push on this hill was devastating. You cover the retreat of the cannon, but trying to push there was not a good idea. So let's bring the cannon into safety. Oh, they left the cannon, but they had no ammo left. Nevertheless, losing cannon is always a bad thing. Let's give the supplies a proper route up to the hill. So okay, they retreat. So what's going on? There's the next unit pushing up the hill. Let's bring our reserves up once again. Let's bring them there. The cannon are manned. They are taking cover. There's some... Oh, they are skirmishers. That's cool. I think they have much better range. So let's hope that there's no British regiment sneaking around to take my supplies. Okay, you also move up. They are routing. Skirmishers are coming up the flank. So I think the situation is stable now. I think this was the last push of the Brits. Yeah, they are routing. Mine are routing too. Let's bring up another reserve. Oh, this one is a strong unit. This will be the cover on this place. 15 minutes left. Well, how are the skirmishers doing? Can you follow them? And maybe could would it be possible? What's with the artillery crew? Oh, they are still quite fresh. Okay, if I would have brought up the ammunition earlier, this would have been absolutely helpful. Are there still other units left? No, those are there. Okay, there are ships probably firing at the ammunition. The British ship of the line is still... No, this is not the... Where is it? There, yeah, where it always has been. So let's just stick to our tiny, weak defense. Let's not charge downhill once again. And especially let's bring back the skirmishers, because they are too worthful, too worthy to be sacrificed. Let's just bolster our defenses once more. They are in reserve. They can guard the Brits. They are thrown back. They have those bloody batteries. They have one field unit. I think it's safe. I think we won it, despite the heavy bombardment of the British Navy. We made our stand. Okay. That was a tough battle. Well, there was a land battle in the tutorial I played, and generally it plays similar to the land battles in Ultimate General Civil War, of course. So the mechanics, the way to move troops, and how cover work and stuff like this is quite the same, I think, as far as I can say at the moment. But that was... So there's a unit sneaking around. Let's fire at them. Let's not lose the position right in the end. So they are routing, getting another volley. Come on, get him! Take out Morgan. There had been a last charge from Nelson. Obviously not the Trafalgar Nelson. So here they come. They took this? That's bullshit. So let's... We took it. Okay, there are coming some other dudes. Let's fire at them. But since I have all positions for the moment and the time is run out, I can finish. And it's a victory! Yeah! Whew! My first big land battle. Okay, now I need some time to recover. Whew. Fleet strength. They had fucking 18 ships. Lots of guns. Oh. They had some crew losses, so this were the crew member on shore, I think. Since I had not enough cannon to counterfire the British fleet. I lost, obviously, many men of my crew, so that was a massacre from 350 15, I lost 260, 226. We had a bigger army strength. They had more guns and more disciplined infantry. We had heavy losses, but about 1,200 left. They lost many men. They lost more than 1,000, have only some 400 left. So that was good. So I had a victory. The conditions are I hold defense and I hold Breed's Hill. These are the units. Only the player. Only the let's take out the army, the person. Whew, 89 left from 315. That's bad. So I can replenish my whole regiments or companies. And Jedediah Sanborn, the commander of one of my units, was wounded. But I captured 2 brass cannon. I captured a lot of sea service muskets, sword bayonets, and I recovered or rescued lots of weapons. So I can build up my army a little bit further. I think that's good. Whew. And the tea is cold now. But I have 3 ships now. I had the Andrew now. Interesting. Where did you come from? You had been captured? A 7th rate brig. Nah, damn it. I'm not quite sure if the 7th rate actually existed. I think the British system of numbering the rates only goes to rate 6. I think brigs and sloops and the smaller stuff was not rated. But okay. So they have the service 38 musket, and what's about in the store? No. Sea service musket. And what's the next? I can end the chapter after this. But first of all, I really have to replenish my troops. So this one has completely disbanded. This one has no commanding officer. But now we form a unit of infantry, which I probably should have done before. Can I form them with the reserve? No, I haven't. And they get a commander, of course. There's Jedediah Scott, and can I recruit someone? No. Hire an officer? No, I take this one. So they get some better weapon. A sea service 38 musket with bayonet, maybe? Or Charleville. I think this one is the better. Not enough weapon. How many do I have? Oh no. Then let's take this one with the sword bayonet. And create them. they lack a commander, and I have no one. What's about officers? I can recruit this one. Okay, he has a cool eye patch or whatever. Midshipman. Midshipman. This one should serve aboard a ship, I think, not commanding a unit of soldiers. So I have a commander here. So let's... Can I put the midshipman Alexander Schimmelpfennig? Schimmelpfennig. Reminds me of the US Civil War Union General Schimmelpfennig. German name, obviously. I wonder if this one ever has existed. So the midshipman is now serving on the Vengeance. What's about the Andridoria? They have a commander and a lieutenant. Okay. And this one is commanded by commander. So let's give... Where is the... I just dismissed the... No. Upgrade, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, now the midshipman is serving on the Vengeance. And now I should be able to give... Why isn't there... Is the commander only available for... Okay, he can be put in command. But he cannot command a unit, a land unit, so maybe this one can I take Humphrey Vancouver over there? Yeah, that works. And now I even cannot. I did not apply. I think. So upgrade this one. And now I cannot put the lieutenant. Maybe the lieutenant is also a naval rank, but we still have an ensign can command this troop. Let's try one last thing. Let's give Abraham Crane this position on my Vengeance, and no, I can't put the lieutenant over there. So the militia won't have an officer for the moment, but they are. What's about my reserves? I bring them to greater strength. Them too. And what's about the Vengeance? I can upgrade the crew for not too many, not for the max, but I can bring it to optimum. What is this? Amount of captives an enemy can contact you and offer an exchange. Ah, okay, interesting. And is there something written how many reserves I have? Or is it just adding the price? So let's bring it to 120 around. That's for my flagship, it's quite okay. John Paul Jones in command. The Abraham Crane is the lieutenant. The Andridoria has 2 commanders, which is not perfect, but there's a commander too, so let's also bring them up to optimum crew. And what's about the They have maximum crew. Okay. Okay. What's about some upgrades, maybe? Mountain upgrade, fireship upgrade? No, that's bullshit. Maybe I have to research for them. French weapon supply. What is there possible? Spanish weapon supply. Boarding equipment, Prussian weapons, British weapons, lots of weapons. Industry, what is this? Through the lucrative 4-pounder and 6-pounder naval guns. Boarding equipment is quite interesting for the fur. Can I research it now? It costs 1,500 and 4 of these points, but boarding equipment might be nice. Double charge. Oh, nice. Double charge module, limited double charge ammo. Okay. Double ball. Copper plates sheathing. Ah, that's cool. To put copper plates on the hulls of the ships. To make it faster. That's because well, I don't know the English word, but there's those plants in the sea which stick to the hull. They are not such a big problem if the hull below the waterline is fixed or upgraded with copper plates. So that's quite interesting. Woolwich Foundry gun carriage studies, lightweight gun carriage, reduced cannon. Okay. Artillery efficiency studies, adding more damage, slower reload, precision gun tackle, speed gun rig, faster. Okay. Better gunnery. That might be interesting. Armored ships, hardened hull, more armor. That's also cool. Sewing machine, silk pricked sails, more sail and mast HP. Cool. Multimin Parvo, lightweight hull. Heavyweight kit for structure repair. Sail repair kit. Early rig improvement, optimized rig, faster turn speed. Cutting sails, cutting sail, faster ship speed. Kentucky long rifle, that's also cool. So I think I need to be careful what I want now. I think boarding is maybe not the first choice. Which is really cool is copper plates. That also costs only one of those. What's that called? Reputation. Reputation. Okay, it costs only one. That's quite good. And artillery efficiency sounds interesting. Okay, of course I take the copper plates now. That's cool. Then artillery efficiency. The Americans were quite good artillerymen, to be honest. Especially not in the War of Independence, but especially there may be two, but especially in the War of 1812. It's always said that they had a quite good gunnery. So that's, and since it's quite cheap with 740, I researched this too. And now I should hardened hull. It's kind of the old Ironside thing. Seeing machine. Let's just save some money, but maybe we can upgrade a little bit. Oh yeah, that's cool. Now we can upgrade the vengeance with the copper sheeting for a fair price. Oh, and that's all I can do now? I thought I can put several on them, so then maybe the second one, the second brick, I give some, no, not explosive barrels, some wetting, damage plus and reload plus, so they reload a little bit slower, but they have more damage, or they have better precision. That's quite cool indeed. Speed gun rigging. I give them the precision gun tackle, and then I'm quite out of money. Okay, but that will do for the moment. And now I hope I'm ready for the next mission, whatever this will be. We find out. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. I think some nice more sea battle would be nice now. And maybe I can choose this, since I could choose for the battle of Bunker Hill if I take the sea or the land battle. So let's have a look how things continue in the War of Independence. End chapter.